my name's Dan, and this video is the first in a series that I'm going to do on creating user interface using widgets in Unreal. If you've been following along on my other videos before this, you might notice that I didn't use the word HUD in that. There are two, at least, ways of doing stuff on the screen in Unreal, and the old one is to use a HUD class, but that's quite limited in its capabilities, and it's been pretty much deprecated by using user widgets and widget blueprints. So that's what we're going to do in this series, and in this video, basically, I'm just going to give you a quick editor tour of the widget editor. So we're not going to do any functionality or even get anything drawn on the screen. We're just going to have a quick look at that editor. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a new widget so that I've got something to play with. And when you right click, it's the very bottom one of the very bottom one is the widget blueprint. And that then is asking me a question, which I can't see because I zoomed out. User widget. And then it's created one. I'm going to call it Dan. Let's keep the word widget. Dan widget. I'm just going to double click on that to open up the editor for that. So what have we got? Well, we've got some fairly standard stuff that we don't need to go into, which are menus across the top. We've got a two-dimensional screen that we can see. So this is the layout of the actual elements. And actually, although I'm creating a widget, what that widget is going to contain is other widgets. So a widget is some kind of user interface element, but they can be nested as a hierarchy. And so mostly what you do is you create your own widgets, which are a higher level thing, which contain built-in, a series of built-in widgets that are lower level things. We have on the left here a list of, this is what's called the palette, a list of the different widgets that you can have. You've got a common set there, there's inputs, there's all sorts of stuff in here. We'll see some of these as we go through the videos. By no means am I going to try and tackle absolutely everything that's possible in this series of videos. This is definitely meant to be an introduction to using these widgets. In the middle, you get the stuff, the place where you can see things. Let's just quickly drag a button in so you can show something there. That's a full screen button. It's not going to be what we want. Let's get rid of it. We've also got a hierarchy down here on the bottom left. And then when we have things inside our widget, we can see the hierarchy of what belongs to what. If we, so let's put that thing back. As soon as we have an element back there, we get details over here on the right hand side. The other thing that we've got also in here is a graph, so we are able to put scripts inside our widgets, and we will see that being used as we go through this series of tutorials. So this is a fairly standard graph editor. But it'd be quite easy to miss that was there if you hadn't noticed these two buttons up here. So designer is the lookout is, and the visual layout, and the graph shows you what your scripting is. So in the next video, I'm going to do a very quick first widget, putting one element on the screen, showing you how to get it displayed on the screen. But that's it from me for now.